Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gibson now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Check 30.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Dean Alford. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
Inside.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's 1st down, and it's Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. The outside, it's brought in by Adams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Rodgers now. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll try to run it with Hall. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Falcons with the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. They're going to go, and it's Hall. Powering forward. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jets will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. London brought in motion. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
London brought in motion. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, Penix. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. It is 3rd and 10. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go. It's Robinson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, 88.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man downfield is Conklin. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Over 50. Get 300. Get 300.
A first down throw from Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out.
From the gun, Rodgers. This one caught at the 4. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Now here's second and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
One more time, they give it to Hall. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
So we have reached halftime with these 2 teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Avery Williams on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. London brought in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll go again with Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. That's to Pitts, the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Pitts is the man in motion. Penix on 3rd down. That's caught right side. It's London. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He is in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. Toward the sideline and taken in by Adams. 17 yards that time to number 17. Rodgers on 1st down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Rodgers going up top again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end.
Hey, take 26. Yeah, this.
Again, it's Rodgers. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Get 300. Get 300.
Second down, Rodgers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
630.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's caught left side by Pitts. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Ready up.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. Mooney in motion. On third down, Penix. That is downfield to the tight end, Pitts. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. London brought in motion. They'll run here. Robinson, a first down and more. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. London brought in motion. Here's Robinson. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That is brought in. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. 17 yards that time to number 17. Here's 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take it deep.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation. Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. London brought in motion. And here's Bijan. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Another run here for Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's a 3rd and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Mere feeds from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter-century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way.
A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Falcons have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Penix on 3rd down. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Working quickly here. Staying with Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense up to the line fast. Third down give to Robinson. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Falcons get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs trying to make some noise before halftime. Third and just 2 to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Pistol now for Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. Pitts brings it in. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Penix working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. From the red zone now. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They've got a man in motion. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll stick with the ground game here. Robinson a first down and more. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running left is Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going right side, Robinson with it. He cuts outside. A pickup there of 39. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Going to the ground again on first. Broke through the tackle. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send a man in motion. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Room inside the 10. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Robinson can't push it across. They make the stand, and it looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And he makes the Mets go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more. Trying for it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. All right, right, partner. It's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on. If you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face. And, yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off play action, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw Mahomes. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down for a loss. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. He's finds Smith. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's a save every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Man in motion, out of the slot. Second and 12 behind the sticks. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Tua now from the gun. He's got it. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. We'll see if they go for it here. 4th down near the end zone. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. He's got Smith. And in for the Miami touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Pitts brings it in. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Man in motion here. Here's Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. A lot of grass ahead. Past the 20. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Washington now to return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 34. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Slot man motioned over. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. D. Alford has the INT. That play's going to stand as we saw it. The penalty declined, and it's 2nd down coming up. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Penix working from the gun. Into the hands of Pitts. Big man showing up the yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Chooses to bring this one out. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down, here's Tua. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. That's complete inside the 35. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Bijan. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Staying with Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. Man in motion out of the slot. Third down, it's Penix. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They've got a man in motion. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Another carry for Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Penix here from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. Now the give for Bijan. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Robinson. Space to the left. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. Jukes out a 1-stop. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got it near the 8. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Robinson on the inside give. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Here he is to throw. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a give to Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. He'll look to throw it. Throwing deep for the end zone. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off, Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins take possession in the shadow of their own end zone. They're at the 4-yard line.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Here he is to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep. Big gain downfield. And they finally tackle him after a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta. Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
Love out of the shotgun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Man in motion here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Calling about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Love on 3rd and short. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, I know some old-school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. I know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
4th down, here's Love. And it falls incomplete. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Going right side, Robinson with it. Nice cut, headed to the sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. All right, still. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll run it with Bijan. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this, slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Packers, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Running on first here with Jacobs. Juke the defender. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. They stick with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going run again with Jacobs. And he runs it inside the 10 to the 9. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. This time it's a passing play. That finds Jacobs complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Jacobs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Love now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers tie it just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers take the lead on that successful kick. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Chooses to bring this one out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, Robinson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Throw on 3rd down. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And the Packers will go with a dime look. Third down coming. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it. Throw caught by his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here. Into the hands of Pitts. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons take a fourth-quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So here we go, the Falcons lining up for a big two-point conversion attempt. It's gone! And he gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. To kick it away, here's Pinion. Nixon now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun now for Love. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First down throw, here's Love. On the move, headed right. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Oh, this big guy is moving. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Here's a give to Robinson. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Nixon now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Love to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender run to the exact same time there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Buying some time right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here on 4th. Forced out to his right. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now the give for Bijan. No one around. He's got space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
This
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started.
And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Williams.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'll go special! I'll go special! Be alert, be alert! Bang out, bang out! Bam, bam!
Here's Wilson to throw right away.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tempo. 95.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson punching it in from a yard away.
And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To the air, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, zero, cut. Cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson. Well, this is caught by Williams.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Now Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And some room to work. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And looking to throw, Penix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Second and 16. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And just shutting him off there. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Throwing is Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play?
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Now Austin.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. They hand this off to Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing now is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Steelers have won the game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Atlanta. McLeod now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. London brought in motion. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Another run here for Robinson.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's into the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Wilson going to throw right away. One knocked away. It's incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. McLeod now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
London brought in motion. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. That's caught left side by Pitts. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. London brought in motion. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. 2nd down and 8. That's the tight end, Pitts. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They'll run with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Atlanta. That's to Pitts, the tight end.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Falcons get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hot! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. McLeod now to return. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. get this one off, it'll be a delay of game. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. Justice Hill to return. And a decent return there. Just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. McLeod now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. London brought in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. London brought in motion. Short throw taken by Pitts. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. So after one, it's the Ravens out front. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. London brought in motion. On 1st down, it's Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Mooney in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Washington. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Play action now. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Again, it's Jackson. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. London brought in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Lots of space past the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And here's Bijan. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Mooney in motion. On second down, Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Penix. That one taken in. Ray McLeod. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. London brought in motion. They'll run it here with Robinson. Room to run at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
First and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Pitts is the man in motion. 4th down, and here's Penix. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here for Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 3rd down, Penix. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Bateman is the motion man. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And the Falcons will take over at their own 14-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down, 8 for the 1st down. London brought in motion. Here's Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their 1st, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.